Hey everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kieran and I like to help people with their spiritual awakening, giving them general guidance in a way that I hope might also apply to people that don't necessarily find themselves in a spiritual mindset, but might benefit from this information. So anyway, I had a thought, didn't really plan this video, just a thought that I kind of had last night, and it's basically a sentence came to my mind, which was making it or breaking it. Now, during a spiritual awakening, you basically and inevitably get to a point where nothing in your past has worked, and it has pushed you to a point where you're now on the edge, you're at a cliff, and before you, even if it's covered in fog, you know that you have to jump because everything behind you isn't working. All of the problems in the 3D world, they've surrounded you, they've made you, anxious, filled with anxiety, the financial difficulties, the karmic situations, all of the things that are basically pressuring you into becoming something different. Now, you try to go back, but you can't because you just keep meeting resistance, so it doesn't work. So you look forward, but it's scary. And so you find yourself in a position of limbo, of this phase of uncertainty, the hangman position in tarot. And you're not able to do anything with it. You don't know enough information. You think that if you can control the outcome, then you'll be ready, that you'll finally be able to take that leap. But unfortunately, and I definitely know this from experience, it doesn't work like that. There is no controlling the situation. You don't get to control what happens to you, but you do get to control how you react to things. And that is where the true power comes from. And that is what you start to understand and learn on this journey, is that it isn't really about controlling all the things that you experience. Rather, it's about knowing that you'll be okay during all of those experiences, both the good and the bad. It's about finding out who you really are. It's about turning inwards to go, you know what, I'm not going to get any answers from all of the bullshit that's surrounding me, all of the friends I've outgrown, all of the addictions or codependencies, the karmic situations, the people, the things that don't fulfill you anymore. Now you start to look inside and you start to go, okay, then what does fulfill me? What makes me actually happy? What would that be? What does that look like? What does it feel like? And the only way to know is to jump off that cliff. That's the only way to ever really find out what it is that will make you happy, to get all those dreams, to find all of those successes that you've been hoping for. And so inevitably, you come to a point where you're at a crossroads. You look quite objectively down two different lanes. One, all the things that have made you unhappy. The other, everything that could and will make you happy. And it seems like such an obvious choice. But the reason why you go down that path, the old one that doesn't work anymore, isn't because you're stupid. It's because it's what you know. It's because that's where your experience has been from. The reason why we have dreams, goals, aspirations, ideas, and why they excite us is because we don't know what they are. We don't know what it's like. We don't have that experience. And that's also why it frightens us, is because you don't have experience with success, with your dreams. If you want to become a famous writer or a musician, and of course it doesn't have to be famous, but get the idea. If you have a specific goal that you don't know what that's like yet, it scares you. Rejection, failure, the improbability of all of that limits you to stay stuck in experiences that you already know what it's like, but you don't like it. It doesn't fulfill you anymore, but you can control it. You know what to expect out of it. But you have to move beyond that. And that's the scary part. But the good news is, and there really is a deep, deep, profound news that is good in all of this, is that when you do look at those choices and you realize that there is only two choices, there's only two roads you can go down. One of them is the old that makes you unhappy. And the other is the new, which, yeah, it scares you, but it'll fulfill everything that you've ever wanted in life. When you realize there's only two, and you've already been down the one and it doesn't work, then you should take comfort and solace in knowing that the successful path, that was the one you were always going to take. You were never going to be the person that went backwards. You might have tried, but it didn't work, and that's why you're here. That's why you're on this journey. You are meant to move forwards. There is nothing that is actually going to stop you. You'll stop yourself, and that's really it. But even then, that crumbles away. And that's just as simple as that. You're meant to succeed. You have a deep inner knowing, if you're on this journey, that you're meant to have the things that you want. You're actually meant to be successful. You're meant to have that dream relationship, that group of friends that you resonate with, that job that gives you something. You're meant to have all of those things. But you just don't have the experience. And so you find yourself at a point where you're at a cliff and you have to jump. Because it's the only option. It doesn't work going backwards. You can't escape it. You could always, do the unthinkable and kill yourself. But obviously, you're not going to do that. So you can't escape it. And you can only move forward, but moving forward involves jumping, taking a risk. Even if you don't exactly know what it is that you want to do. Maybe you only have an inkling. Maybe you just, I think I would like to do something creative. I need to express myself and tell my story. But how do I do that? That's a great place to start. Jump off the cliff. If you are thinking about getting into a relationship that might conflict with what your family or friends might think, go do that. Go do something for you. But the only way you can do something truly for yourself is by jumping off a cliff, is by taking a leap of faith. And the reason why you know that you'll fly is because you've already had the experience of failure. You've already had the experience of things not working out. But if you could just believe in yourself, if you could just imagine for a brief moment in time that you actually fly, that things actually work out because you've taken that leap of faith, because you've essentially said to the universe, you know what? I trust myself. I trust you. I trust God. I trust all of it. I'm not going to let my circumstance define me. I'm going to define my circumstance. I'm going to be the change that I want to see. Because things are getting ridiculous. Things are not working out in my favor. I want things to be different. And if they aren't different, then I'll go make them different. I'll show the universe, you know what? I can do this. And the universe should be able to do this for me because I'm part of the universe. And that's where you find yourself. You find yourself in a position where you only have one choice, and it's to make it or break it. And that's incredibly scary. But again, if you just look at it, if you just look that you only have two options and that you can't go back to the old one, you can relax and know, well, shit, if I can't go back to the old one, I'm not meant to go back to the old one, then there's only one choice. And if there's only one choice, which is for you to be successful, then what are you so scared of? You're going to be successful. It's there, it's written, it's your destiny, it's fate. That's on you. You've got this. And I just wanted to share that. It's not too profound, but it's a little bit uplifting, I hope. I hope it resonates with some people. If it doesn't, let me know in the comment section. Leave me some comments. Maybe some of them are rude. That'll be fun. I love checking out rude stuff. So yeah. All right. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a good day. Thank you.